Welcome back. Today's video we're actually going to be discussing cinematic camera movements and how you can achieve them without any fancy tools, any gimbals, or any plugins required. Now, normally when you're talking about cinematic footage, you immediately start thinking about 24 frames per second. You start thinking about color grading, color correction. You're going to start thinking about smooth gimbal shots, slider shots, and things of that nature. But technically, you don't need any of that to make something cinematic. Now, if your audio is on point and your storytelling is on point, the next best thing to make your footage look cinematic is cinematic motion. Now, one of the main things you want to notice in big budget productions or in any good movie or any good TV series is the way the camera moves. It's moved because it's motivated. You can't just move the camera for the sake of moving the camera. Normally, when the camera is going from point A to point B, the director has a vision and they want you to see what's actually in front of that screen for a reason. Now, in order to achieve this, one of the things you want to do is break down some movie scenes and actually see how they move and motivate the camera. In order to achieve cinematic motion, you're going to have to practice it. Now, in order to practice it, you could obviously look up a bunch of YouTube videos on how to do it, or you could take the old school traditional route and grab some books. Now, these two books in particular I've had for a very long time, and I actually refer to them on a constant basis when I'm doing certain projects. First book we have is Master Shots by Christopher Wentworth. Now, this book features 100 advanced camera techniques that you can apply to any level of budget filmmaking that you're doing at this point. So these are some of the chapters you're going to find: fight scenes, chase scenes, entrances and exits, suspense, searching and creeping, revelations and discoveries, arguments and conflict, directing attention, car scenes, dramatic shift. Now, this book is actually very easy to follow. On the left hand side, you're going to get a description of what the shot is and how to achieve it, and on the right hand side, you're actually going to see some storyboards with visual aids showing you how you can actually accomplish this, where you're going to place the camera, where you're going to place the subjects, and how you're going to actually film it. This makes it not only a very quick read, but it also makes it very easy to actually practice. One of the great things about this book is actually that it breaks down scenes from big budget Hollywood movies, which means that when you strip away all that budget, when you strip away the money, essentially what you have left is the technique, and you can apply the technique to any level of budget filmmaking that you're doing. The next book I want to talk about is Film Directing Cinematic Motion by Stephen D. Katz. Now, this book is a little bit different from the other one. It's not so much of a quick read as it is a more detailed read. The dope thing about this book is that not only does it break down the process of directing cinematic motion, the author actually includes interviews with Hollywood insiders. It starts by actually breaking down the staging process and the blocking process for you as a director. So it's not just explaining to you how to do it, but it's explaining to you why you're doing what you're doing. The book itself can actually be considered a workshop. So if you take some time and actually spend a day reading this book, you might as well spend some time and actually implement whatever it is that you're learning. It makes it easy to follow in the sense that it actually gives you a storyboard, and it tells you how to read the storyboard. It gives you the actual directions of camera movement, camera placement, and subject placement. The main purpose of this book is exactly to show you as a director how you're supposed to stage for certain scenes. It's actually giving you the motivation behind why you're placing things in a certain order. One of the main things this book is actually covering is staging. As you as a director, how are you staging your shots? Some of the topics included are shooting in confined spaces, staging multiple subjects, basic choreography. So this book is not only going to show you how to stage certain scenes, but it's actually giving you the process before, during, and after you shoot your videos. So hopefully these two books are actually going to help you make your next film a better film or a better project. And you can even apply these techniques to vlogs. You can apply these techniques to YouTube videos. You can apply these techniques to music videos. So this is not only for short films or feature films. You can apply these things to anything filmmaking related. Remember, cinematic footage is not just about the frames per second. It's not just about the color correction or the type of gear that you're using. It is actually what you're doing with this gear that makes it more cinematic. Your storytelling, what you're doing to enhance your storytelling, is what's going to make your videos more cinematic. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you do like the two books that I recommended. If you use any other book to help help you improve your filmmaking or your storytelling techniques, please let me know in the comments what they are, because I'm in the mood for some new books, and so I need some recommendations. Now, if you happen to pick up the 2 books that I'm recommending today, leave a comment as well as how you think that this is going to help you improve your filmmaking. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, remember to consume less and create more.